You're staying well hydrated. Your mouth's very wet. Your nose, super wet. Cold nose, warm heart, right? That's right. I wouldn't drink that water. All right, hey guys, welcome back to Tiny House Customs. You know who I am. I'm Dan. You haven't seen me in, I think it's almost 8 months since my last post. It's pretty good. I had a nice vacation. Didn't stop drinking, didn't stop gaining weight. Everything's great. Nothing new to report. Peanut's still alive and well. So this is gonna be kind of a boring video. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but I end up rambling, so it's probably not gonna be short. But it's really gonna be about why I stopped making videos for that 8 months. So one of the reasons I took a little break was because the comments that I was getting were just unbelievable. That the DeWalt battery operated toolkit video that I did, video's doing great, like 50,000 views. For me, that's really good. My typical video gets about 2,000 to 3,000 views. Isn't much, but it's, you guys, this video is gonna end up getting about 2,000, maybe 2,400 views, and which is just gonna be the subscribers that watch it. Definitely getting a lot of negative comments on, you know, some of the videos that I have is kind of like, screw this, like why am I doing this? So taking a little break from that. That was one of the reasons. And then probably like 2 months after, 3 months after I stopped making videos, my computer shot out. So this is the computer that I use. It's a Apple MacBook Pro. I bought this on Craigslist for $500. The first video that I ever made, I made on an iMac computer. And that was something that I bought for like 50 bucks from an ex-girlfriend when we broke up because it was hers. And that computer was god-awful. That was, every little bit of energy from that computer was used to make the first video. That I think it was the trailer video. A lot of the first videos that I ever made were on that computer, and it really drained that computer. It was really difficult for that computer to make. So when I bought this was a hell of an upgrade. Bought it for $500 about 5 or 6 years ago. 6 years ago, we'll call it. And it was a great computer. It worked great. The battery stopped working probably a year and a half into owning the computer, and then the battery exploded. The battery is located directly underneath the trackpad here, and when the battery exploded, it cracked the trackpad up, and then because the screen closes flat onto that, one day I squeezed right here and I cracked the screen, but just up at the top there, which wasn't a big deal. As long as I kept this thing plugged in, it worked great. So every once in a while I go onto Apple's website and I design a Mac, like I, add to the cart this upgrade, this upgrade, this upgrade. And I mean, to get the top of the line Mac with all the little bells and whistles is very expensive, like $3,800. I try to get like loans on it, or take out a, what's that called? I don't do it ever, so it never's been a thing that I have to say. What is that called? I try to get approved for credit on the thing. I don't know how to say that. I can't think of the word. I've sat here for 5 minutes trying to think of it. I can't. But I try to get approved so that I can pay it off. Month to month, I pay $100, $200 a month to pay the computer off for 2 years or whatever the hell it ends up being. But because I live in a tiny house and because my address doesn't make any sense on credit reports or on my credit, I can't get approved for anything. So that's one issue. But I have since changed things in my life so that I hopefully one day can get a loan. I want to buy some land soon. That is on my 2-year, 3-year plan, is to buy some land. So I'm trying to establish myself here. God, you're rambling. I told you I was going to ramble. Anyways, I can't get approved to get a computer. So back to this computer. The specs on it were great, and every time I would design the computer on the website, I would look at the things. You can go to the Apple up top, and then it'll open up the information about the computer, and it would tell you how many gigahertz, how many RAM, all that stuff, which doesn't make any sense to me. But this thing was like spec'd out really good. Like, I bought it from a rich college kid, and I'm pretty sure this thing was very, very expensive when he bought it, and he just kind of needed 500 bucks or was just trying to get rid of it. I don't know what his story was on it, but great freaking computer, and it lasted me 5 years. I made my money back plus some on this computer. I think in the lifetime of my YouTube channel, I've just hit $10,000, and that's 4 million views, so about $2,000 a million. Every million views, you gotta get about 2,000 bucks, which I don't get a million views that often. Definitely was worth that 500 bucks that I spent. Didn't do anything to it. I just left it as is, and it worked great. Towards the end of its life, it did have a hard time processing video. If I were to accelerate video clips, you know, do like 10 times or 20 times what you see, you know, when I'm filming it and then play back on the video you watch where it's like, you hear those weird noises, the computer wouldn't show it to me. It would just glitch, and it would just be like a clip here, clip, 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 and it would just jump like that. It wasn't seamless like you see it when you're watching a YouTube video. So the processor, I believe that's what that would be, was either going bad or wasn't strong enough. So that always sucked, and then that was kind of the reason why I didn't do that in a lot of videos, because my computer couldn't handle it. About 4 months ago, I went on a trip to Connecticut, and I went to the airport. I parked in the airport parking lot. I normally park in the garage building thing, but I took the wrong turn and I was late to my flight, so I just ended up parking out in the open parking lot where the sun was beating down on my car. And it sat there for 10 days in the hot sun during the summer. And when I came back and I plugged it in and tried to use it, it didn't really do anything. I tried doing all the control options, different letters. There's a bunch of different reset buttons you can do. Watched a bunch of videos on my phone and then tried it on my computer. I wanted to just delete the system and then reinstall it, but oh God, what a nightmare. And now it's literally just doesn't do anything. It is a 2008, I believe, and yeah, it's 11 years old, and it's worked great for me. But time to upgrade, and obviously because you're watching this video, I needed to upgrade, because if I didn't upgrade, then you wouldn't be watching this. So I went on to Craigslist, and I went on to Facebook Marketplace, and I was looking at computers, but I wasn't able to get the knowledge that I needed to understand computers. So I went on to eBay because I had to buy something that was under $1,000. I don't save money that well, so I don't have a fat savings account, but I do have a credit card that has a $1,000 limit on it, and that's kind of an emergency credit card that if something happens to my car, I've got the $1,000 to fix it. I know that's not going to fix everything, but it's an emergency credit card that I use occasionally, and then I pay it off as quick as I can. It was one of the things to help me build credit, because I didn't have any credit until about 3 or 4 years ago, because I've never done, it's so many stories that could go on for years. I look fat as fuck. So I went on to eBay and I started looking at it. There was way more MacBook Pros on eBay, so I could compare them and find out what the right prices should be for different things. How many gigahertz it has, how much memory it has, how many RAM it has, how big it is, all the different things that computers have. The processors, you know, you have like a 2.5 gigahertz processor with an i7, whatever. None of that makes any sense to me. It is confusing stuff. I'm knowledgeable with computers. I can work my way through Windows and I can work my way through a Mac, but certain things are just like way over my head. I used eBay to get my education on computers, and I found a company that had a really great review. It had 100% star rating, whatever it is when you buy something, 100%, and it was like 150 people had used this company. So I believe what it is a guy who has probably a computer repair store, but he buys used broken Macs, fixes them up, updates them, upgrades them to, you know, current standards, and then sells them on eBay for a little bit of a profit. So after messing around on there for about 2 weeks, I kept like adding different ones to my shopping cart, and then the next day they were sold, they were gone. And so I kept doing it, and I was like, I paid off my $1,000 credit card down to $0, and I had a full bank account and a credit card that was at $0, and so I purchased this MacBook Pro. This is a 2014 MacBook Pro, ready for numbers that you might not understand. Actually, let me read them to you, because I kind of know them off the top of my head, but I don't want to misread them. So this is a MacBook Pro, like I said, a 15-inch mid 2014. It's running Mac OS I'm going to say it wrong. Why? Mojave? You know that's not right. Ah, fuck y'all. All right, it is running, the processor is a 2.2 gigahertz Intel Core i7, which I believe the i7 makes it better. It is not a dual. I know they have dual processors, which my next computer is going to have dual, and I would like a 3 gigahertz. Feel like that would be great. The memory is 16 gigabyte RAM. I think that's an upgrade for this computer. It might not be. I know that it's been upgraded memory. It's got 1 terabyte of memory on it. Graphics is the Intel Iris Pro 1536MB, and there's a serial number on it. But from the research I did, under $1,000. If I spent like $1,200, I could have really stepped up in what I got, but I only had that $1,000 to spend. And there was nothing that was like $999, but this was $875 basically. $876 for the computer, delivered, plus it came with a 500 gigabyte external hard drive, which I haven't used, but I tested it and it was 500. It was good. So the company I bought this through, he was really responsive with me. As soon as I bought it, he emailed me and he said, I'll have it out to you, yada yada. You have any problems, here's my phone number, here's my email address, contact me anytime, and we'll make sure everything's good. Computer came, it really good condition. It came with a plastic case on it, which I'm going to keep on. I took the top off. There wasn't any major scratches. There's no major dents in it. The only little defect is right where the headphone port jack is. There's a little dent right there, which, you know, someone probably dropped it while it was plugged into their ear, and oh, that hurt. I can feel the pain. But yeah, that was the only defect. The charger that came with it was getting really, really hot when it was charging it, and it would only go up to about 60% charge on the battery. So I reached out to the guy. He immediately sent me different things to try to do to fix the computer, and then he sent me a new charger without even me asking. So he sent me a brand new one of these thingamajiggies that you, oh God, that you plug into it. And that seemed to fix the problem. I get 100% charge on the battery. That thing never gets more than warm. I mean, like a typical charger would get. The other one was getting like hot. You couldn't even touch it. You'd burn yourself. So the one thing that I wanted to do, so I've already made 2 videos. This one that I'm working on right now, I'm having finished, which is going to be the next video you see. And then there's another video after that. But it can process that, and you can see the video, and I can watch it and see if there's anything in there that I want to take out. Because sometimes when you're watching 20 minutes of video, I don't ever really watch 20 minutes of raw video. I just scrub over it and then put it down in there. And so when I speed it up, it's nice to be able to see it. Like maybe I walked away from the camera for like 2 seconds, or 10 seconds, and then you can see it in the video. I like to cut that out just to make the video flow a lot better. So it's nice to be able to do this and see it and make those corrections on it. So most likely my channel will have a lot more of that type of editing in it from here on out. But yeah, overall very happy with this computer. I will leave this guy that I bought this from, I'll leave his eBay account information in the bottom if you guys want to check out his store on eBay. I don't know how that works, but great guy. Can't remember his name, but I never really spoke with him, just through emails. Good. I mean, I know a lot of people are scared of eBay. Some people are scared of Amazon. They don't want to order. They don't trust it. But this is the second thing I bought, maybe the third thing I bought on eBay. And this was definitely a great success. Came well packaged in this nice, like, custom little bubble wrap thing for a laptop. So from here on out, I'm not going to be posting regular videos every Saturday, I don't think. I've got some financial issues that I need to deal with over the next year, and then I want to start saving for a down payment on a piece of land. I've been looking at land, trying to figure out getting a loan, personal loan, maybe a 5-year, $50,000 loan that I could buy land. And if I do that, then that's going to eat up a lot of my money for the next 5 years, but I'll get that land that I can put my stuff on. Then I can start kind of living the life that I want to live. I can dig a hole in my backyard and I don't have to ask for permission. That's something I want to do. I want to be able to build a thing if I want to build a thing, and pour concrete wherever I want to pour concrete. Like, I can do that. If I want to cut a tree down, I can cut a tree down. It's mine. So it's something I want to do. But because most of my money is going to be going to the mortgage payment, if you will, then it's going to cut back on big production videos that I do. big production videos. So yeah, random upload days, most likely will be on Saturdays, like usual, but there might be weeks where one doesn't come out. Peanut is out running around right now. Peanut is doing good. I think she just had her 6th birthday. She's probably like 6.5 now. So she's doing good. Got sprayed by a skunk for the 5th, maybe 6th time the other day. So I've been skunk hunting. I've gotten 2 so far. Thank you very much. I keep missing. God, I would have had 7 if I was a better shot. I really can't. It's a fucking shotgun with buckshot in it. How am I missing? I wonder why I'm missing. So I talk about this in future videos, but Peanut does have a channel if you want to check her out. Peanut the Troll is her YouTube channel. I mentioned it many years ago, and it turns out it was 3 years ago that I created that channel, never uploaded a video to it, and it had like 100 subscribers on it. So if you want to go check that channel out, I will be uploading little clips of Peanut, basically the videos that are in the videos of me building stuff. I'm going to take those videos and put it on just that channel. I'm going to cut those out of those and put them in there. They're going to be like 30-second, minute, 2-minute videos on her channel. No regular upload date, any of that. Just random things, kind of funny little videos. So if you want to check those out, they're not going to be kid-friendly, maybe. It'll be skating that line. I probably won't swear on it, but it'll be skating the line of inappropriate. Check that out. Link is going to be in the description below. Peanut the Troll. But thank you for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, which a lot of you, I mean, I'm still getting 300 subscribers a month, which is pretty impressive for not uploading any videos. If you're new to the channel, I will be back shortly. And yes, got a new computer. Happy about it. MacBook Pro, love it. I want to ask for money, but I'm not a mooch. But my PayPal's tinyhousecustoms@gmail. Is that it? Yeah, PayPal, tinyhousecustoms@gmail. I'm not asking. I don't need it. It's good. We're good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not starving. If I'm still drinking, I'm not starving. That's it. I will see you guys next Saturday. Definitely. Oh, shit. I say definitely, and I haven't finished the video that I want to do. I'm going to finish it today, hopefully. You need some water? Here, come here. Have some water. Get the fuck away from me with that. I will kill you. Get away.